Well, I remember standing with the mayor and the city manager and some other city officials for a press conference in the north lobby of our municipal building, and we were all awaiting word from Governor Northam, who eventually said that we're closing the schools, every school in the Commonwealth, for the next 2 weeks. And that's when we started thinking about what do we do as a city to respond to this, what resources are going to be available, and how do we bring people together.
We had people from all sectors of our community, lawyers, doctors, lay citizens, neighborhood leaders, all of those people, educators, to come in and talk to us in a round table way of telling us what should we do with the funds. And that made it possible that we could go to our citizens, we can get things done, not have to wait and not get caught up in sometimes the bureaucracy.
Well, the great thing about the ARPA dollars is that it allowed us to be able to help small businesses like this one get out ahead of some of the issues that they saw coming out of the pandemic, primarily tied to things like employment retention and supply chain issues.
I am a retired international flight attendant, and I've had this business now for 20 years. We lost so much money during COVID, and I didn't know what to do. When you are in this game for yourself, that's one thing, but when you have employees counting on that money, even though it might not be that much, it just makes you feel responsible. And extra $5,000 goes a long way. So that money helped us stay afloat.
A clean, safe, and welcoming downtown is really key to having a vibrant city. The program is an 8-person staff providing over 300 hours per week, so it is an expensive program, but very much well worth it. Something that we've been looking at for a long time, and the money that the city provided through the ARPA funding was huge in helping us get there. So the program launched on September 15th, so it's been less than 6 months that the program has been going. In that time, the ambassador team has collected over 1,000 bags of litter, removed over 800 handbills, stickers, and pieces of graffiti around downtown.
During the pandemic and post-COVID, downtown Roanoke experienced a rise in the unhoused population, people hanging out down here and staying down here. So as the outreach worker, I bridge the gap. I'm the conduit between those providing service, the agencies down here, and the homeless. So I develop relationships with the unhoused, speak to them, assess their needs, and they verbally tell me what they need at times, and then I base what they have to say on what these organizations and agencies down here provide.
These funding dollars are enabling us to really revitalize this community, the Belmont-Fallon target area community, and take structures like this that no other developer will touch and really revitalize them and put families who are invested in the community into these homes. The family that's going to move in here, it's a mom with 3 children, and the mom is going to school to become LPN, and they are 3 kids, and they're very excited to put down roots and to move into their finished home.
The ARPA grant has allowed us to revitalize, just like this house right here, 18 houses in the southeast and northwest communities in Roanoke. Her backstory is that she was living in substandard conditions and one day got up from her bedroom and fell through, literally, her floor on the ceiling of the room underneath and just said, I can't subject myself or my daughter to these risks anymore. Found the Habitat program and went through a very rigorous review process because we have home buyers come in cohorts, and she has turned out to be just a model and an exemplary homeowner and a home buyer. It's been fantastic.
Goodwill is partnering with the City of Roanoke as well as for-profit and nonprofit organizations, as well as community stakeholders to really reimagine a new community center here at Goodwill. The community center is going to include 4 elements: a full-service community grocery store, a wellness center, a banking center, as well as an adult high school. Without the 10-man ARPA funding, this project would not be possible.
Had those dollars not come through, we would have had to make some significant cuts in our budget, which would have affected the delivery of essential services. It probably would have detrimentally affected our credit rating as a city and any ability to have reserve funding. I know that there were some cities who were on the verge of bankruptcy because of lack of access to these funds.